In a moment that has since sparked a whirlwind of controversy, Sir Ian McKellen, the esteemed British actor known for his roles in both Shakespearean theatre and blockbuster films like The Lord of the Rings, allegedly humiliated Meghan Markle during an appearance on The Graham Norton Show. This incident, which has only recently come to light, paints a picture of Meghan Markle not as the beloved Duchess of Sussex, but as a figure entangled in public disdain and perhaps even personal arrogance, sparking debates about her public persona and the complexities of her royal life. From the moment Meghan Markle stepped into the royal limelight, her every move has been scrutinized, and this episode on The Graham Norton Show is no exception. Known for her polished public image, Markle has often been accused of orchestrating her media appearances to maintain a facade of warmth and humility. However, on this particular show, her interaction with Sir Ian McKellen reportedly revealed a different side. Witnesses claim that Markle appeared dismissive when McKellen, in his characteristic dry wit, made a humorous remark that was taken by some as a slight towards her. This moment, caught on camera, has been dissected by royal watchers and critics alike, who argue it showcased Markle's less gracious side, perhaps even highlighting a sense of entitlement or lack of respect towards established figures like McKellen. The incident unfolded when Graham Norton, the show's host known for his light-hearted banter, introduced a segment where guests share personal anecdotes or engage in playful banter. Here, McKellen, with his vast experience and iconic status in British culture, shared a story about his theatrical past, including his interaction with Queen Elizabeth II. It was during this narrative that Markle's body language reportedly shifted. She seemed disinterested, rolling her eyes slightly, which was caught by the eagle-eyed audience and later magnified by social media. McKellen, noticing this, made a quip about the importance of respecting one's elders, which many interpreted as a direct jab at Markle's apparent lack of decorum. Critics have since argued that this moment was emblematic of Markle's broader approach to her royal duties and public life. They point to her decision to step back from royal responsibilities, her media appearances post-royalty, and even the launch of her podcast, which some see as attempts to control her narrative rather than genuinely engage with the public or respect the traditions she married into. "She always seems to be playing the victim or the hero in her own narrative," commented a royal observer in a recent interview, suggesting that the incident with McKellen was not an anomaly but part of a pattern. Moreover, this episode on The Graham Norton Show has reignited discussions about Markle's relationship with the British public and the royal family. While she has her defenders who see her as a victim of a relentless media and an often cold royal establishment, others view her actions, like this one with McKellen, as evidence of her struggle to fit into or respect the cultural and hierarchical nuances of British society. The British press has been particularly harsh, often portraying her as an outsider who does not understand or appreciate the unwritten rules of royal conduct. Adding fuel to the fire, some have claimed that this wasn't the first time Meghan Markle showed a lack of regard for British cultural icons. There are whispers of other unaired moments where her responses to cultural references or historical anecdotes were perceived as dismissive or uninformed. These anecdotes, whether true or exaggerated, have painted a picture of Markle as someone who might prioritize her own narrative over communal respect or cultural appreciation. The fallout from this alleged humiliation has had broader implications. It has not only affected her public image, but also potentially strained her relationships within the entertainment industry in Britain, where respect for one's peers is highly valued. Sir Ian McKellen, revered for his contributions to British theatre and film, is seen by many as untouchable in terms of professional respect. Thus, any perceived slight against him by someone like Markle, who is still establishing her place in this cultural landscape, is seen as particularly egregious. In response to the incident, supporters of Markle argue that the media has blown this situation out of proportion, perhaps even manufacturing controversy where none exists. They defend her by saying that she was simply caught in an awkward moment or that her body language was misinterpreted. However, the damage to her reputation seems to linger, with many in the public and media using this incident to critique her broader engagement with British culture and society. In conclusion, while the exact words exchanged between Sir Ian McKellen and Meghan Markle might never be fully known outside the studio, the aftermath has been telling. This episode on The Graham Norton Show has become a focal point for those who critique Meghan Markle's public persona, serving as a case study on the challenges she faces in navigating her life post-royalty, her public image, and her respect, or perceived lack thereof, for British cultural figures. Whether this moment was a genuine misstep or a media-inflated narrative, it undeniably adds another layer to the complex tapestry of Meghan Markle's public life. Sir Ian McKellen's career. British royal controversies. More sources cited.